Hey everybody, this is Charlie, and today I'm going to talk to you about something very curious and very important as well. And that's, I'm going to talk to you about 9 important facts and curiosities about the clitoris. As we all know, the clitoris is one of the most important sexual areas a woman has, and it's probably the key to their orgasms and their pleasure. I'll tell you a little bit more about the clitoris name at the end of this video and where it comes from. Sorry for my voice here. It's a bit, I'm a bit sick of my throat, but I think I can manage. And we'll start with this short presentation. So 9 important facts. Okay, first I'm going to talk about the location. I know these facts, probably most of you know where it is located, where the clitoris is located. I want to say it because maybe there's some people who don't know, or maybe have some doubts about where the clitoris is located. So I thought I wanted to include this information. Well, this is a woman. She's laying on her back, and here you can see her sexual genitalia. And the clitoris is located right here. You can see right there. This is the clitoris head. This little thing here, and that comes from here all the way to here, it's called it's called prepuce, or the clitoris hood. And what the clitoris hood is in charge of protecting the clitoris. And I'll tell you a little bit more about something here, but just to imagine that like a penis has something that covers it when we're born, the same thing happens with the clitoris. The clitoris has a hood that protects it from everything, from a touch that you don't want to have, like maybe some, when you're wearing some trousers or whatever, also from infections, etc., etc., etc. So this is what nature gives us, and the hood is there to protect it, and at the same time it can actually help us when we give a clitoris orgasm. So this is the clitoris. At the top of the vagina is right here, and it's right up on the top. Something very important that you need to know: the clitoris is not part of the reproduction system. That means that it's a pure pleasure point. It has nothing to do or it doesn't intervene at all when a woman has a baby or is about to get pregnant. So second point, and that is the clitoris is only partially visible to the eye. Well, this is probably something that many people don't know. And here you can see it. Okay, this is let's see if you can imagine this. These drawings right here, this black painting right here, this is supposedly what you see. Okay, this is, you can imagine that this is the clitoris hood right here that covers it. This is the clitoris. The pink area is the whole clitoris, and this is what I want to show you here. And this will be the labia minora and majora, which is around to protect the vagina. Well, the clitoris head is this little thing here that you see, okay? This is what you see with the eye, but the clitoris goes all the way to the back here and goes all the way inside, and it has a sort of like a fishbone shape right there, okay? So when we think about the clitoris, and we many times we think that we see everything is that little small spot, and it's not. It's really, what we're seeing is only 25% of it, and 75% is back, hidden from our eye. And we need to know that because it's very important to understand that also these areas around the vagina, when we stimulate these areas, they're very sensitive as well. And this area is also sensitive. It's part of the clitoris. It's very important to understand that. So it's something that's there. The clitoris is basically like a small penis, if you can think about it. Actually, when we're born, men and women are born throughout the first months of when we are inside inside the womb. Sexually we are the same, men and women. Actually, it comes to a point where a woman becomes a woman or a man because of the chromosomes, but actually at the beginning we are the same. And if you can think of it, the hood of the clitoris and the clitoris head, it could simulate a small penis actually, and actually goes all the way to the back. Same thing happens with our penis. The penis goes back inside our body. There's a part of the penis that we don't see as well. So it's actually true. This is true. I'm not making this up, guys. So it's the way it is. So It's important to know that the clitoris is not just the only little spot that we see right there. So about 75% of women need to stimulate the clitoris to have an orgasm. This is a fact. And well, you can see this percentage, this is a study that was done in America, and okay, it can change a little bit, but not that much really. From my experience, most of women need to stimulate their clitoris to have an orgasm, even with penetration. Some girls like the penetration and clitoris stimulation at the same time. It's very difficult for some women to only have orgasms through penetration. So this is a fact that you need to know. The clitoris has over 8,000 nerve endings of pure pleasure. Okay, very important to understand that and to know that this is twice in the small clitoris, which is a very tiny little spot. There's 2 times more nerve endings than in a whole penis. And this is incredible because this gives us the idea as men at this time, as men, we can imagine how much of pleasure is concentrated in that little spot. And that's why women, in my opinion, have stronger orgasms. Actually, it's a fact that I'm going to talk about it later. So women have, that's why it's so sensitive. The clitoris is a very sensitive area, and we need to be careful of how we touch it and how we do it. The clitoris has all kinds of shapes and sizes. Well, this is, of course, true. Like everything, nothing is the same. We are all different. And what I want to point out here is that it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the size or the shape. Does not matter at the time of having pleasure. And this is very important to understand because some girls are very self-conscious about their clitoris or the way it looks, or it pops out, or it's inside, it's hidden. It depending on the labia, it may be hidden or it may be popping out a little bit. So it depends on the woman. It's like penises. There are all types of and shapes. So, but it has nothing to do with how we have orgasms. Okay. The clitoris grows throughout the vagina, the woman's life. Okay, this is something. It's a curiosity more than anything. Women, when they have the menopause, the clitoris can grow about 2.5 times the shape it has when they are teenagers. So it's just a fact that that it grows, and it does not affect at all at the time of having sex or having orgasms or anything like that. Okay, the clitoris orgasm. The clitoris orgasm is probably the most common type of orgasm a woman can have, because it's the type of orgasm a woman has when they masturbate. So it's the one they know from a very young age. So they don't develop other orgasm types. So there's vaginal orgasms, there's G-spot orgasms, A-spot orgasms. All these types of orgasms, which are vaginal orgasms, most girls don't do it when they're young, and they need to understand, or they need to try them when they're older, when they have penetration and so on. So the clitoris orgasm, it's very intense. It's actually the clitoris becomes very sensitive after the orgasm. So many times girls, they cannot have 2 orgasms right after the other, like in a vaginal orgasm. They need to wait for a little bit. Becomes very sensitive. Men, we can compare that because our penis becomes a little bit the same way. So clitoris orgasm, of course, very intense, very common. It's also the type of orgasm when we do oral sex, and it's one of the best orgasms. It's true. Okay, so it's a great orgasm. A clitoral orgasm can bring between 3 and 16 contractions and last between 10 to 30 seconds. So just that you know, it's 2 times as intense and long as the man orgasm. Guys, we need to know that the orgasms, clitoral orgasms, women have better orgasms, or not better, but longer and more intense orgasms than we do. And this is a fact, and this is the way it is, and we have to accept it. And finally, I just wanted to share with you where the clitoris comes from the Greek word for key, which is kleidi. And they're very smart. The Greek people are very, very smart, I have to say, because at the end, the name they got for clitoris is because it's basically the key for female pleasure. And if you think about it, it's the way it is, and it's one of the keys. Okay, but it's probably the biggest key because it's the type of orgasm most women have, and that most women have 100% of the time that when they try to have it. Okay, because vaginal orgasms may happen or not, but the clitoris orgasm, if a woman is in the mood, 100% they will have it. And so it's the key for woman pleasure. If you know how to touch, if you know how to give oral sex, you have gained very much in terms of giving your wife incredible orgasms and incredible pleasure. So the Greeks were very smart people. They knew that the key for pleasure is in the clitoris. So this is it. I just wanted to share with you all these curiosities because I read an article on it and I thought it was very interesting and I wanted to share it with you. Just some facts. And here, if you want to visit my website and know more about female orgasms and about female sexuality, just click on this link that you see right there. If you want to watch an incredible, amazing G-spot orgasm video, just click on this other link right there. And I will post some more videos and I will see you around my channel soon again. Thank you. Bye.